Hey everyone, it's me again, the gray bearded bard, here for most of all your high fantasy content. And in this video, or a series of videos, I will be talking about Starfield. So I will be called Space Nord. Thank you. All right, so if you slump through the main 55-minute video that I just posted not too long ago about where to find Outpost, how to find Outpost, and how to, manage or looking for the right resources, where to find the right spot and all that stuff, more power to you. I appreciate it. Basically anything over 2 minutes really helps out anyway, so thanks for the run times. But as I later thought that this is probably a better idea to chunk a lot of these planets up and break that content down into smaller videos, just to help you manage what needs to be watched, what doesn't need to be watched, and it allows me to know what content is being useful too. So that helps out a lot. Just one thumbs up on a big 55-minute video is great, but when you can go through all these different planets, you can find, you can fine tune me by giving me thumbs up on that. All of it, none of it, it doesn't matter. But again, here we go. We're going to just break it down into smaller chunks. It helps you as a player to Starfield to get more acclimated to what we're looking for and how to manage those resources, and which planets I think have some of the best outputs too. So here we go. Thanks for watching. Again, if you haven't done so, like and subscribe, because that does help me stay motivated to make content that when you like and subscribe, it shows me relevant information about what's good and what's not. So thanks for that, and enjoy. One more planet, and it's on Leviathan. Very excited for me because I'm a long-term Final Fantasy fan, and I like that summoned monster. Always have, always will. The Eidolon or Icon, however you want to say it, depending on your entry point. Me was Final Fantasy II, America 2, back in the 1990s, which is the running Final Fantasy IV, if you're looking at the chronological numbers there. Not chronological numbers, but you get my drift. It's very they make it more complicated than it is. But we're going to Leviathan nonetheless. It's Andromeda's. This one is Leviathan. Here we go. 6 Bravo. You can see all the things that are there, and it's always important to just satisfy all the minimum requirements, scan everything, go check out all the trades, just so you can optimize that outposting. Right? You'll get a boost in your production just by doing that. So let's go here. Right, this is the one I have a helium farm on, and then I have my Xenon, chlorine, and my what are those things called? I need to move this around. Chlorosalines. Right, that's what I was trying to say. So let's go here and land. We're only going to see one of these. It's very apparent that I have a helium farm just to produce helium. Nothing fancy about that. Again, same things apply. You want to find a generally flat surface land so you can build things evenly. That farm is the one that I will send out to all the other outposts that do not have helium, and I'll have my own receiving yard for that. I'm not going to send and receive in the same shipping yard. All right, so here we are. Again, not too far off the craft. So if I have to run and indulge myself on resources just because it's part of this game, one of the things I did realize is, side note, right, a little nugget of wisdom here is, in certain areas, I just completely ignore how much weight I'm carrying. There's times where I was carrying over 1,000 kilograms worth of stuff. And yes, it burned out all my helium or my oxygen, put me in a very glycolytic system. It's okay. It's a video game. First of all, you're not going to die until you run all the way out. And even if you run all the way out of your life, you have to be hit that last little bit. It's game over at that point, but that's okay. You can use things like amp, which will move you faster anyways. But yeah, that's it. So whenever I hit dungeons, I always over encumber myself just because I want all the stuff. I'll walk a little slower. I'll just use my own internal patience just to make that work. But yeah, I always ignore the weight I'm carrying for certain reasons. So this is the helium farm. Evidently I went to the wrong one, but I'm okay with that. But that's it, right? Get a bunch of these guys. Just produce and produce. Set up 3 of these cargo links here, the interlink systems. Just to send out to the other planets that isn't producing helium. The other outpost isn't producing helium, so I'll just use this too. So I technically only need 4 cargo links. Awesome. Now, my other outpost should be on the same map. Where are we at? I guess it isn't. I thought it was on the same. Nope, there it is. Leviathan. Now the chlorosalines and the Xenon are the ones that I use mostly through a playthrough. I don't necessarily need so much chlorine, but it's just nice that I have it here. So let's examine this really quick, and that'll be it for this video. Yeah, it was a real trip, wasn't it? Journey around the stars.
Nords in space.
All right. Got chlorine. Let's zoom back out. Got a couple of veins of chlorine here. All right, it's a gas. It's nice to have. This one I like because I also like building lights in my outposts. So this is a really great one for me to use. Again, doesn't need the entire vein. It's okay. You can sacrifice things to make other things work. The chlorosalines I always found myself in want of my last couple of playthroughs. So that's the reason why I wanted to find an outpost that had it. And there you go. You got those 3 things plus water. Again, I haven't found a strong necessity for that one, but I'm sure some of you have. But there we go. There are 6 main outposts, 7 including my home one, and the 8 including a farm, a helium farm. So you got a bunch of ideas of where to land your next planets, how to find them by like micro moving your marker to, you know, cross over those 2 or possibly 3 intersections of biomes. That can happen. Which planet was it? I think my Erdrani. I think Erdrani was a 3 section or a 3 intersection biome for getting all those things together. But nonetheless, if you like the video, just go ahead and give me a little thumbs up. If you felt it helpful, also hit thumbs up. It doesn't take but a second to do that, and it breaks the Google algorithm. It gives me the opportunity to get a little bit of money down the road. You know, I'm not anywhere close to that anyhow. But I appreciate the time. You should have the option to go to each of the chapters by clicking on it in the description. So that's there for your convenience. And yeah, man, I appreciate it. Look forward to seeing y'all on the next one. Space North!